Welcome back to the Gosforth Handyman Tip Library, another Saturday morning tip for you. Hiya, welcome back to Gosforth Handyman, and a massive welcome to all the new subscribers who have joined the channel. YouTube is such a strange beast. It's been kind of ambling along for the last few months or so, and then suddenly one of my videos has gone like berserk. I've no idea why. It's a sawdust video. If I could pick a video to go kind of semi-viral, as viral as a woodworking video kind of goes, that is probably the last video I would have ever picked. It was just a quick thing I knocked together, and it's now got well over 100,000 views, which is good because it's kind of brought people to the channel, but it's a terrible video. I've done much better videos and they've only done like 500 views and stuff. So if you're going to watch any of me videos that are worth actually watching, watch the one on making an MDF sign, that's original sign. That's quite a good one. There's the one where I made a computer desk. That one's quite good. Not the sawdust one. It's terrible. While we're on the subject of YouTube channels, I thought it was about time I gave a shout out to a pal of mine on YouTube, in the YouTube world, and he deserves way more views and subscribers for his channel. If you like this sort of stuff, making stuff out of wood, you need to follow Gary Thompson. I think it's called Gary Thompson Bespoke Joinery. He's up in Aberdeen. If you can't understand what I'm saying, he's Scottish. You're not going to stand a chance with him. He makes some beautiful furniture, and he honestly, go to his channel. I'll put a link in the description. I'll put one of them card things up wherever the card goes. Go and check it out. Go and subscribe to Gary. His channel deserves way more subs than my channel. And while we're on the subject as well, I might as well give a little shout out to Neil McKinley, but his channel's way bigger than mine. But now I always get reminded of Neil because I see him measuring the distance between the camera and him to check he's in focus. And I use this little measuring stick. I've got this little thing. So Neil, this is a tip for you. Instead of the tape measure, get a bit of wood, and I've just put like a nail thing on the end, and I focus on that nail, and then I know then I'm in focus, you see, and I focus on that nail. That's how I do it. Anyway, your tape measure probably works better. Subscribe to Neil, he's a very funny man. Stuff that's been happening, my trusty Wera screwdriver died a death, which I'm a bit gutted about, because I always keep one of these. It's like just where you can put different bits in it and stuff. And I keep one of these in my drill box, just in case I haven't got my main toolbox with us, and it's really handy just to have one of these to carry around, and it's handy for like screwing, like putting a socket adapter in and stuff like that, and using for that sort of thing, hand tightening stuff. Well, anyway, it completely fell to bits, to the point that when I was filming the cut scene of this, like a close-up of it, the entire thing just exploded and springs came out everywhere. You know, I'm not that strong, but I guess it's not designed for putting that much force on it, because the whole kind of inside just kind of disintegrated when I came to tighten a bolt the other day. So that's a bit annoying, because I thought Wera, send us a new one of these that doesn't break. That would be really cool. So I'm resorting back to me Stanley one as me go-to screwdriver to have in me drill box. This one's alright, it's ratcheted, which is better than the Wera that it's ratcheted, but it's a bit plasticky and a bit bigger and bulky, but it does have, you've got like a tool storage thing in the end there and whatnot, which is, I suppose, quite handy. But I liked me Wera one. It's broken. I know that's not very exciting, but for me, that was the event of the week. This breaking. What else has been happening? Oh, me router table. Router table version 2 that I've been working on for I think about 7 years now is finally finished. It's done and dusted. I will be doing a full video tour of it at some point, because I've tried to kind of it's a benchtop router table specifically designed for a heavy duty router. I've got a big 2000 watt Triton in it, so there's no messing about with stuff like that. It's got to be a heavy duty table for a router like that. So I've kind of picked the best bits that I liked on a lot of different router table build videos that I've seen on YouTube and on the internet. As I say, I'm not doing a build video of the router table itself because there's a cajillion out there. I'll do a bit of a kind of guided tour of it. Hopefully you can glean some useful information from that, or maybe you won't. What else? I did my NVR video, you've probably seen that. Oh, I've been tidying up my strip wood. My strip wood was just turning into a big kind of glooby pile of nonsense, so I've tidied it all up. I think it was on the last video I did, which was a strip wood tip. And then after making all that strip wood, I kind of realised I had nowhere to put it. So it was time to tidy up my strip wood organisation, and that is much, much better now. Oh, I was sent a freebie from a company. I bought this thermometer for my workshop to work out how warm and humid it was in my workshop. And I bought it ages and ages ago, and it was rubbish. It was like 5 degrees wrong. You know, it was saying it was like 12 degrees in here when it was actually like 17 degrees. So, but it was like one of these cheapy little things sent over from China, and it was £5 or something. Get what you pay for. I sent it back, got a refund, told them it was rubbish. Oh, I'm going to go down a big rant now about reviews and stuff. So basically, I put a review on Amazon saying it was rubbish. Now, I'm not a big one for leaving bad reviews for people, because I generally think if you can't sort it out face to face and on the phone and have a chat with people like a normal human being, generally 99% of the time that sorts out any problems. I think it's underhanded to just leave a bad review when you haven't at least given the company a chance. But with something like this, where it was genuinely crap, I thought, well, okay, let's pop it. And anyway, I thought it was some conglomerate in China or something that sent it over. It was off Amazon, as I say. So this company got in touch and said, look, really sorry that it was rubbish. Please, can we send you a new one if you delete your bad review? So they'd already given us my money back, so they didn't need to do anything else, but they wanted us to delete the bad review. So they've sent us this new thermometer. And this one's quite good. It's got like an outside and inside temperature thing. I wouldn't like to say how much more accurate it is than the other one. So I deleted my bad review. I felt guilty. You know, just think before you leave reviews. I think we're too eager as a society these days to just, as soon as something doesn't go 100% as planned, we're straight away get behind the keyboard and write a bad review. Tell everyone how rubbish it is and everyone will think I'm great. I think if you get that excited about leaving bad reviews and telling a company how bad they are and making their life a misery, I think that reflects probably more on you as a human being rather than that company. You know, if you get that much pleasure out of telling people, you know, leave good reviews. I leave good reviews all the time, but I try not to leave bad reviews if I can. Unless they've refused to sort the problem out and it's a conglomerate. That's kind of the only exception to that in my view. If it's a big company and they genuinely just don't give a damn, then you're stuck with that, because we're in an age of everyone pleasing the shareholder and not the customer, aren't we? So that's why it's so important to support small businesses these days. Anyway, I'm rambling on. My tip for you today is all about getting sticky residue off stuff. You know, when you buy tools and other stuff and it's got stickers on and you just can't, for the love of all things holy, get that sticker off. One of the prime contenders here, by the way, Evolution. The stickers that you put on your saws in the most ridiculous place, on the main bit that you're going to be cutting the wood and you need it to be accurate. My word, I've never known stickers in my life that are so hard to get off. Sorry, little rant there. But when I was putting the lights into the workshop here, the lights were like a stainless steel material, and they had these warning stickers stuck all around them. And the warning stickers were specific to the sort of bulb that they assumed was going to go into it. Now, I wasn't using 50 watt halogen bulbs. I'm using like 5 watt LED bulbs. So the stickers, and anyway, it's a stupid place for the stickers. What's the point in having really nice looking spotlights with a beautiful kind of brushed stainless steel finish and all that, and then stick stickers all over it? Why would you do that? Stickers are the bane of my life, by the way. When you get stickers on wood, because that's another, what I'm going to give you a tip for today doesn't really work for wood very well. Well, in fact, it doesn't work at all. I'm more going to tell you what to do for stickers on metal and plastic, maybe glass, that sort of thing. But stickers on wood, oh my lord. You know what it is when you just want to get a job done and you realise you've left stickers on the wood, and then you're on it for another hour trying to get the sticky residue off. I had these spindles from a staircase. Hold on. Beautifully moulded spindles, you know, Some nice work gone into that to make them like that. I mean, okay, probably by some giant machine. Then they had all these stickers around the top end. You can still see kind of the residue around there from them. I had to literally burn them off. Absolutely impossible to get off. Why would you make a product that's designed to potentially not be painted and to be like stained wood, stained spindles on a staircase? Why would you have them and then put stickers on that you can't physically remove? Anyway, I'll just cut the chase. Use acetone and then white spirits. And if you use the white spirits immediately after the acetone, the problem with acetone is that it gets the sticky off, but it evaporates so quickly that it just dries immediately. The sticky dries into a big glooby pile of sticky, but it's still attached to the thing that you wanted off. It will dissolve almost any sticky, and you've got to be really careful with it on plastics and stuff like that, because it can dissolve the plastic as well. So if you're going to use acetone on plastic, test it first, just be really careful. But on metal and glass and stuff, you should be fine. So you just go over it with the acetone and then immediately go over it with white spirits afterwards. White spirits, I think it's mineral spirits in America, but anyway, it's just kind of a light solvent type stuff. But that will then take off the acetone layer, but you need to kind of use the acetone to get the worst of it off, and then use the white spirits to get the acetone residue off, and that works, I find, 99% of the time. As I say, you can't really use it on wood because it's going to stain the wood. It's going to sink into the wood, and it might cause problems even if you're going to be painting it afterwards. So I don't particularly advise using acetone and mineral spirits on wood to get stickers off. I've found getting stickers off wood, sometimes you can burn them off with a blowtorch very carefully, but I find generally a scraper and then sanding it afterwards tends to work pretty well. If anyone's got good tips for getting stickers off wood, manufacturers, this is a plea to all manufacturers out there, stop putting stickers on wood, or use a sticker that's like an easy peel sticker so you can get it off. You can get that, that's existed for a long time now, stickers that you can easily, you get them on flowers and boxes of chocolates. You need the easy peel glue on your stickers, just so you're not spending half of the job peeling stickers off bits of wood. It's just it's a nightmare. Anyway, that was my tip for today. I'm not sure if there'll be a video out. I've got a couple of big edits that I'm working on, and I'm filming the bookcase that I talked about earlier on. I'm filming that at the minute as well, so that'll be coming out. And I've got a couple of other. I've got a big, hopefully quite a nice one coming up of a hi-fi cabinet, which I think will be quite interesting, or a hi-fi rack. And the router table video will be coming up at some point. Oh, that was another thing. Right, if you've made it this far into the video, and judging by my average watch time, you probably have long gone by now, but my loyal viewers might have made it this far through the video. What sort of level are you at as either a woodworker or a DIYer, or no experience with tools whatsoever and you just like watching people make stuff? I think I get quite a broad range of people watching this channel, from tradespeople through to, as I say, just people who like watching stuff get made. Pop in the comments what level you're at, because I was going to do a few kind of basics videos on, just really basic stuff like putting stuff up on walls and what wall plugs to use, or what wall plugs I like using, what screws, how to pick what screw size you're going to use and stuff like that. If that's of any interest, leave it in the comments. Just let us know kind of what level you're at, and then I can kind of gauge me videos a bit better, because it's a bit random at the minute, but maybe you like the random. On that note, I shall leave you in peace. Have a wonderful Saturday if you're watching this on a Saturday. If you're not watching it on a Saturday, have a wonderful whatever day it is, and see you next time. Goodbye.